Millions of years ago, the oceans were ruled by giants. Two of the most terrifying predators to ever exist were Megalodon and Leviathan. If these two monsters ever crossed paths, it would have been a brutal clash of power, size, and survival instinct. Megalodon, the largest shark in history, could reach lengths of around 50 to 60 feet. Its bite force is estimated to be one of the strongest ever recorded in the animal kingdom, powerful enough to crush bone instantly. With massive, serrated teeth over 7 inches long, Megalodon was built to slice through flesh and shatter ribs in a single attack. It was fast, aggressive, and perfectly designed for ambush hunting. On the other side stood Leviathan, a prehistoric sperm whale measuring about 45 to 60 feet long. But unlike modern sperm whales, Leviathan had enormous teeth in both its upper and lower jaws. These teeth could grow over a foot long, making them some of the largest biting teeth of any known animal. Leviathan wasn't just big, it was intelligent. As a whale, it likely had advanced hunting strategies, strong social awareness, and powerful echolocation abilities to track prey in deep waters. Now imagine the battlefield, the open prehistoric ocean. Megalodon would likely rely on speed and surprise. Sharks are masters of sudden vertical attacks from below. A powerful upward strike targeting the fins or belly could cause massive bleeding. If Megalodon damaged Leviathan's ability to swim, the fight could quickly turn in the shark's favor. But Leviathan had advantages too. It was likely more intelligent and possibly more durable. Its thick body and powerful tail could deliver devastating blows. One direct bite from those massive whale teeth could seriously injure Megalodon. Unlike many prey animals, Leviathan was itself a top predator, meaning it would fight back aggressively rather than flee. Size-wise, they were similar. Bite-wise, both were terrifying. But their fighting styles were different. Megalodon relied on explosive force and slicing damage, while Leviathan likely depended on crushing power and intelligence. So who would win? If Megalodon managed a successful surprise attack, targeting vital areas early, it could potentially dominate the fight. However, in a prolonged battle where intelligence and stamina mattered, Leviathan might gain the upper hand. In the end, this clash would not be quick or clean. It would be a violent struggle between two apex predators at the very top of the prehistoric food chain. Two giants, one ocean, only one true ruler. If you want more epic prehistoric battles like this, stay tuned to Wild Beast Clash. Imagine diving into the ancient ocean where one of the strangest sharks to ever exist is on the hunt, Helicoprion. Living around 270 million years ago during the Permian period, this predator looked fairly normal at first glance. But its real weapon was something straight out of a nightmare. A spiral, circular saw-like whirl of teeth lodged in its lower jaw. When it attacked, those teeth acted like a rotating blade, gripping and slicing through prey with brutal efficiency. It was fast, agile, and perfectly built for hunting soft-bodied animals like squid and fish in deep waters. Now jump forward millions of years to the late Cretaceous seas, ruled by a true marine giant, Mosasaurus. Reaching lengths of over 50 feet and weighing more than 15 tons, this massive marine reptile dominated the ocean as an apex predator. Armed with powerful conical teeth and a crushing bite force, Mosasaurus hunted large fish, sharks, sea turtles, and even other marine reptiles. Its flexible, double-hinged jaw allowed it to grab and swallow massive prey, making it one of the most feared hunters of its time. These two prehistoric predators ever clashed in a hypothetical battle. The first major factor would be size. Mosasaurus had a massive physical advantage, being more than twice the length and many times heavier than Helicoprion. While Helicoprion had speed and maneuverability on its side, its spiral tooth structure was likely adapted for slicing softer prey rather than penetrating thick skin and crushing bone. A face-to-face confrontation, Helicoprion might attempt quick hit-and-run attacks, aiming to slash vulnerable areas. Its agility could allow it to avoid a few strikes. However, all Mosasaurus would need is one solid bite. With its immense jaw strength and sheer body mass, a direct attack could cause catastrophic damage. This battle ultimately becomes a contest of speed versus raw power. Helicoprion was unique, fast, and deadly in its own era. But Mosasaurus was built to overpower giants. In most realistic scenarios, the ocean titan would likely dominate the fight. When it comes to prehistoric ocean clashes, innovation is deadly, but size and crushing force often decide the winner. Imagine the ocean millions of years ago, dark, deep, and ruled by monsters. On one side, we have Megalodon, the largest and most powerful shark to ever exist. On the other side, the terrifying marine reptile Mosasaurus, a true ocean dragon of the prehistoric world. If these two apex predators ever crossed paths, who would win? Megalodon could grow up to 60 feet long. Its teeth were over 7 inches long, larger than a human hand. Its bite force is estimated to be one of the strongest in history, strong enough to crush the bones of massive whales in a single attack. It was built for speed, surprise, and pure destructive power. But Mosasaurus was no ordinary reptile. Reaching lengths of around 50 to 55 feet, it had a long, muscular body and powerful jaws filled with sharp conical teeth. Unlike a shark's slicing bite, Mosasaurus could grab, twist, and violently shake its prey apart. Now imagine the clash. Megalodon was an ambush predator. It would likely attack from below, targeting the fins or underside, aiming to disable its opponent instantly. One perfect bite could mean the end. Mosasaurus, however, was aggressive and highly maneuverable. If it struck first, it could latch onto Megalodon's body, thrash violently, and attempt to break bones or cause fatal internal damage. So who has the advantage? In raw bite force and killing efficiency, Megalodon dominates. In flexibility and body control, Mosasaurus may have the edge. The battle takes place in deep open waters. Megalodon likely has the upper hand due to its hunting experience against massive whales, creatures even larger and heavier than Mosasaurus. But in shallower waters, where maneuverability matters more, Mosasaurus could potentially outplay the giant shark. The final verdict? Based on size, bite force, and hunting strategy, Megalodon probably has slightly higher chances of winning. However, if Mosasaurus lands the first devastating attack, the outcome could completely change. The ancient oceans, survival depended on one thing: who strikes first? So now it's your turn. Team Megalodon or Team Mosasaurus? Comment below and get ready for the next clash on Wild Beast Clash. Tylosaurus versus Mosasaurus. Both were terrifying marine reptiles from the late Cretaceous period, ruling the ancient oceans millions of years ago. Although Tylosaurus is actually a type of mosasaur, it was one of the largest and most aggressive members of the group. Let's break down their power and weaknesses. Size and power. Mosasaurus could grow up to around 50 to 56 feet long, making it one of the largest mosasaurs ever discovered. Tylosaurus was slightly smaller on average, about 45 to 50 feet, but still incredibly massive. In terms of raw size, Mosasaurus may have had a slight advantage. Bite and teeth. Mosasaurus had strong jaws designed to crush large prey like sharks, fish, and even other marine reptiles. Tylosaurus had long, sharp teeth and a powerful snout used to ram and stun prey before attacking. Tylosaurus was likely more aggressive and specialized in hunting large prey. Speed and agility. Tylosaurus had a more streamlined body and may have been slightly faster in open water. Mosasaurus was heavier and bulkier, possibly sacrificing some speed for strength. Speed advantage could go to Tylosaurus. Hunting style both were apex predators. Fossil evidence suggests Tylosaurus sometimes attacked other mosasaurs. Mosasaurus dominated vast ocean territories and had immense bite force. Mosasaurus equals more size and crushing strength. Tylosaurus equals speed, aggression, and possibly better maneuverability. If both were equal in size, the battle would likely depend on who attacked first. In deep water, Mosasaurus's mass and bite force could overpower. In open, fast-moving water, Tylosaurus's speed and aggression might give it the advantage. Both were absolute ocean monsters, and either one could dominate depending on the situation. In the ancient oceans of the Cretaceous period, a giant predator ruled the deep, a creature so powerful, so aggressive, and so unstoppable that even the deadliest marine animals feared its presence. This is Mosasaurus, the true ocean monster. The Mosasaurus was a massive marine reptile, reaching up to 50 to 56 feet in length. That's longer than a city bus. Weighing nearly 20 tons, it moved through the water like a torpedo of pure muscle. Its jaws were packed with razor-sharp, backward-curving teeth designed to grip prey so tightly that escape was nearly impossible. With a crushing bite force estimated at 13,000 pounds per square inch, Mosasaurus could smash bones, tear flesh, and swallow huge chunks in a single strike. Mosasaurus was not a passive hunter. It was a fearless, hyper-aggressive apex predator. It hunted with deadly precision, attacking from below like a great white shark, twisting its flexible body to trap prey from the side, and using explosive bursts of speed to surprise anything that crossed its path. Nothing was safe. Not giant fish, not sharks, not even other mosasaurs. This monster dominated every corner of its territory. The Mosasaurus was a brutal killing machine. Its diet included giant turtles, sharks, marine reptiles like plesiosaurs and ichthyosaurs, and even its own kind. If it could fit into its jaws, the Mosasaurus would eat it. Its stomach fossils show remains of creatures almost as large as itself, proving its legendary ferocity. Mosasaurus had several deadly advantages. 1. Immense size and strength. Its enormous mass allowed it to overpower almost any opponent. 2. Flexible, serpent-like body. It could twist, turn, and ambush with surprising agility. 3. Double-hinged jaws allowing it to swallow large prey whole, just like a modern snake. 4. Excellent vision and senses, perfect for locating prey in dark, murky waters. For millions of years, Mosasaurus sat at the very top of the ocean food chain. No marine predator of its time could truly challenge it. It was the king of the ancient seas, a creature built for domination, destruction, and survival. Even today, its skull and teeth remain terrifying reminders of a world once ruled by giants. This was the story of Mosasaurus, the unstoppable ocean monster of the dinosaur age. If you want more ancient creatures, deep-sea killers, and prehistoric legends, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Today we're comparing two prehistoric giants, Titanoboa and Sarcosuchus. Both were apex predators of their time, but if they faced each other, who would truly dominate? Titanoboa is considered the largest snake ever discovered. It measured around 40 to 42 feet long and weighed close to 1 ton. It lived near rivers and swamps and hunted mostly in the water. Unlike crocodilians, Titanoboa did not rely on a powerful bite. Its main weapon was constriction. Once it grabbed its prey, it would coil its massive body around it and squeeze until the victim could no longer breathe. On the other side, Sarcosuchus, often called the super croc, could grow up to about 40 feet long but was far heavier, possibly reaching up to 8 tons. It had a long, powerful snout filled with sharp teeth and a heavily built, armored body. It was an ambush predator, similar to modern crocodiles, waiting near the water's edge before launching explosive attacks. When it comes to bite force, Titanoboa's bite was mainly for gripping, not crushing. Like modern large snakes, its jaws were designed to hold prey in place before constricting. Sarcosuchus, however, likely had an enormous bite force, possibly comparable to or even greater than today's largest crocodiles, which can exceed 16,000 pounds per square inch. A direct, well-placed bite from Sarcosuchus could cause devastating damage. In terms of speed, Titanoboa was stealthy and flexible, especially in water. It could silently approach and quickly wrap around its target. On land, it would be slower, but still capable of controlled movement. Sarcosuchus was not built for long chases, but it excelled in short, explosive bursts of speed, especially in shallow water, where it could lunge forward with incredible force. If this battle took place in shallow water, it would be intense. Titanoboa would attempt to coil around Sarcosuchus and crush it. However, Sarcosuchus's massive weight and armored body would make full constriction extremely difficult. Meanwhile, if Sarcosuchus managed to land a powerful bite on Titanoboa's neck or midsection, it could inflict fatal injuries quickly. In the final outcome, Sarcosuchus holds the advantage in weight, armor, and bite force. Titanoboa had incredible constricting power and stealth, but against a heavily armored multi-ton crocodilian with bone-crushing jaws, it would face serious challenges. In most realistic scenarios, Sarcosuchus would likely emerge as the winner, especially near riverbanks or shallow waters. However, the fight would be brutal, showcasing two of the most terrifying predators of the prehistoric world. Imagine standing at the edge of a muddy river where it meets the ocean. The water is dark, silent, and hiding two of the most dangerous predators on Earth. On one side, the ancient armored reptile, the saltwater crocodile. On the other, the aggressive, fearless hunter of both rivers and seas, the bull shark. If these two apex predators crossed paths, who would dominate? The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile on Earth. Males can grow over 6 meters long and weigh more than 1,000 kilograms. That's not just big. That's prehistoric level power. With one of the strongest bite forces ever recorded in the animal kingdom, this crocodile doesn't just bite, it crushes bone. Its ambush strategy is simple. Wait silently, explode with lightning speed, clamp down, and drag the prey underwater in a deadly death roll. But the bull shark is no ordinary fish. Unlike most sharks, bull sharks can survive in both saltwater and freshwater. Rivers, estuaries, coastal waters, this shark owns them all. Growing up to 3.5 meters long and weighing over 300 kilograms, it may be smaller than a crocodile, but it makes up for that with aggression. Bull sharks are known for their unpredictable behavior and powerful repeated bite attacks. Their serrated teeth are designed to slice, not just hold. Now imagine the battlefield, shallow, murky water near a river mouth. Visibility is low, perfect for ambush. The crocodile strikes first. It has the advantage. Its armor-like skin protects vital areas, and its bite force could severely injure the shark in one crushing clamp. If it manages to grab the shark near the head or gills, the fight could end quickly. But if the bull shark detects movement first, it won't hesitate. Sharks are built for combat in water. Faster turning ability, continuous movement, and the ability to attack multiple times in quick succession give the shark endurance. A well-placed bite to the crocodile's softer underbelly could cause serious damage. The real question isn't just power, it's positioning. In very shallow water near the shore, the crocodile likely has the upper hand. It's used to ambushing animals at the water's edge and can even launch part of its body out of the water. But in slightly deeper open water, where maneuverability matters more than brute force, the bull shark's agility could shift the balance. So who wins? In most realistic scenarios, the saltwater crocodile probably has the edge due to size, armor, and bite force. However, this would never be an easy fight. A large bull shark is strong enough to seriously injure even a giant crocodile. The outcome would depend on surprise, water depth, and who attacks first. Two apex predators, one territory, zero mercy. In the murky waters where river meets ocean, nature doesn't choose favorites. Only the strongest survive. Imagine the largest shark to ever exist, facing the largest animal to ever live on Earth. One is a 60-foot prehistoric killing machine. The other is a 100-foot ocean giant weighing over 150 tons. If these two monsters met in the deep ocean, who would actually win? Let's find out. The Megalodon ruled the oceans around 23 million years ago. It was not just a shark, it was the apex predator of its time. With an estimated length of up to 60 feet and a weight of nearly 50 tons, this beast had teeth over 7 inches long, the size of a human hand. Its bite force? Scientists estimate it could reach over 40,000 pounds per square inch. That's one of the strongest bites in animal history. Now enter the blue whale. At nearly 100 feet long and weighing up to 150 to 200 tons, the blue whale is the largest creature ever known to exist. Its heart alone weighs as much as a small car. Its tongue can weigh as much as an elephant. But here's the twist. Despite its enormous size, the blue whale is not a predator like Megalodon. It feeds on tiny krill. So this fight is not about aggression. It's about power versus size. Let's compare. Size advantage? Blue whale, easily. Weight advantage? Blue whale, by a massive margin. Bite force? Megalodon dominates. Speed? The blue whale can swim around 30 miles per hour in short bursts. Megalodon is estimated to have similar speed, possibly slightly faster due to its predatory body design. Agility? Megalodon would likely be more agile and built for attacking. Blue whale, while powerful, is not designed for combat. Now the real question, could Megalodon actually kill a blue whale? Most scientists believe Megalodon hunted large whales, but probably not fully grown adults the size of modern blue whales. It likely targeted smaller whales, juveniles, or weaker individuals. Full-grown blue whale is simply enormous. One powerful tail strike from a 150-ton animal could seriously injure even a giant shark. However, if Megalodon managed to attack strategically, biting the fins or underbelly, it could cause massive bleeding. This battle wouldn't be quick, it would be brutal and exhausting. But in a one-on-one scenario with a fully grown blue whale, the size difference is just too extreme. Winner? If it's a full, healthy adult blue whale, the blue whale likely survives due to sheer size and power. But if it's a younger or injured whale, Megalodon could absolutely dominate. So the true winner depends on the situation. And that's what makes this ocean battle so terrifying. Because in the deep sea, size isn't everything. Strategy matters. What do you think? Megalodon or blue whale? Let me know in the comments. And if you want more epic prehistoric battles, make sure to subscribe. 30 to 40,000 years ago, very dangerous animals roamed the forests of this world. The animals that you consider dangerous today, such as lions, elephants, and leopards, which seem very dangerous, were not at all dangerous compared to the animals of the past. Thousands of years ago, there lived in the world similar to these animals, or you could say the ancestors of these animals, which looked exactly like them, but were much larger and much more dangerous. This time period was called the Age of Extinction. The animals that roamed during this time period, such as the grandfather of today's elephant, the woolly mammoth, and the grandfather of today's lion, which was called the Q-line, and the grandfather of today's leopard, which was called the saber-toothed tiger. All these monsters or beasts lived during the same time period, and they even fought with each other. So just think, friends, of these two. The most dangerous and dangerous animals are the mammoth and the saber-toothed tiger. If they were fighting, what would have happened then? If we talk about mammoths and saber-toothed tigers, then by the way, these two animals are not comparable, but still, the saber-toothed tiger attacked the mammoth. Friends, first of all, let's talk about the mammoth. The mammoth, whose weight at that time was from 9 to 12 tons, was so much that if the saber-toothed tiger had come under it, it would have become a sauce. But the mammoth's long horns, which were 14 feet long, that is, if two modern humans were placed one above the other, when a mammoth was formed, The mammoth's body was so large that no animal could even think of attacking it. The mammoth's great height was 10 to 12 feet long. It has been revealed from the ancient structures of the mammoth that the mammoth's height used to be 14 to 15 feet. So imagine that. How much bigger would the monster be? On the other hand, if we look at the saber-toothed tiger, the saber-toothed tiger was the largest carnivorous predator of its time, weighing from 480 kilograms to 50 kilograms. The height of the saber-toothed tiger was about 5 feet to 5.5 feet, which is equivalent to the normal height of today's yeoman. If we talk about the saber-toothed tiger's night teeth, the saber-toothed tiger's night teeth were 7 inches long, which means that the dangerous night teeth protruding from their jaws were as big as bananas, which were very dangerous in appearance. While this was their greatest power, it also became their greatest weakness, because if their night teeth were broken once, they could not grow back into life. But as long as their night teeth were not broken, no hunter could even think of taking a bite out of them. But we are going to talk about who was the most powerful among the two, and what would happen when the two of them, there would have been a fight. According to research, it has been found that when it attacked the mammoth, it would attack it when the mammoth was not in its group. It would form a group of 4 to 5 saber-toothed tigers and attack it because the mammoth's skin was very thick, and the saber-toothed tiger's tusks could not tear it. Therefore, it would first tire the mammoth because the mammoth's weight was very high, which is why it would tire quickly. Then 4 to 5 saber-toothed tigers would attack it, and the mammoth would fall to the ground from their attack, because it used to attack the delicate parts of the mammoth's body, and this would make the mammoth fall quickly, and then it would kill the mammoth with its sharp teeth. So friends, you must have realized from this that killing a mammoth is not just a matter of one saber tooth, but 4 to 5 saber teeth can kill a mammoth. Otherwise, a saber-toothed tiger cannot kill anything of a mammoth. So friends, which beast among these two beasts do you think is the most powerful? Please tell us in the comment box. So, friends, that's all for today. I hope you liked today's informative video. If you want to watch informative videos in a similar way, then subscribe to our channel now. See you in the next video, friends. May Allah have mercy on you. Friends, when you hear the name of dangerous animals, the first thing that comes to your mind must be a lion, a leopard, or an elephant. These animals that you consider dangerous are not actually dangerous. Friends, compared to the animals that lived in the world 100,000 years ago, that is, before the dinosaurs, today's animals are nothing, but rather they are insects. Why am I saying this? You will definitely know by the end of the video. In today's video, we will talk about dangerous animals that have become extinct from this world. So stay tuned until the end of the video. By the way, friends, this is my video. I have made parts of extinct animals. If you have not seen the parts before, I will definitely add them in the add screen and add cart. Gigantopithecus. We can also call it the grandfather of the gorilla. Friends, by the way, they were many times more powerful than gorillas, and today's gorillas are nothing in front of them because their height at that time was 12 to 14 feet long, and today's human height is around 6 feet. So just think, friends, if this beast stood in front of humans, how small humans would look in front of it. Friends, by the way, these were herbivores, but that doesn't mean they weren't dangerous. According to some people, their behavior was very aggressive. Their fossils have been found in Vietnam and India. These animals were extinct from this world 100,000 years ago, and the reason for their extinction is still unknown. By the way, friends, many people also believe that giant Ophidigus has been seen in many places, but friends, no solid proof of this has been found yet. Friends, by the way, you must have seen many such lizards that come inside your house and you easily kill them, but this lizard named Megalodon that you are seeing on your screen lived in the world millions of years ago, and it is far from being killed by humans. In fact, humans could not stand even for a second near it. This was so dangerous. This was so long that 2 large cars of today could be parked together. Then this would become one. Friends, this was powerful, but it is also said that there was venom inside this lizard, and it used to kill and eat the big animals of that time with its poison. This lizard, friends, became extinct from this world 50,000 years ago. Friends, when you hear the name of the whale, the first thing that comes to your mind is a very noble and big animal. But friends, this whale named Mosasaurus lived in this world 100,000 years ago, and it was not even a particle of nobility. The big animals of that time who went to drink water near the sea, this whale would attack them and eat them. This whale used to be 100 to 110 feet long. That is, equal to 2 big whales. It could eat the big fish of that time. It used to be swallowed. From the fossil remains found, it can be estimated that this fish lived in this world 100,000 years ago. And what was the reason that it became extinct from this world? Friends, just as dinosaurs became extinct from this world, and the reason for them is attributed to asteroids, similarly, these fish and all the animals of that time became extinct due to the increase in temperature on Earth. Friends, if we talk about lions, the most dangerous animal in your mind would be the lion in today's era. But friends, this lion of today is nothing compared to the lion of the old days. The lion that we are seeing on our screen lived in this world many thousands of years ago and lived inside caves. That is why they were named cave lions. And their fossils have also been found inside caves, where the weight of today's lion is between 100 and 200 kilograms. But friends, the weight of the cave lion at that time was between 350 kilograms and 400 kilograms. Kilograms used to be, and their height was also 5'4" or 5'6", that is equal to the normal height of today's human. Friends, imagine what would have happened to humans if this lion were in this world today. But friends, as time passed, these animals also disappeared from this world. So friends, for today, I hope that you like this video a lot. If you want to watch a long video related to extinct animals, then this video should have more comments and more likes, so I will bring a long video for you. So friends, see you in the next video. May Allah bless you. The saber-toothed tiger, scientifically known as Megalodon, lived on Earth approximately 2.5 million years ago and became extinct around 10,000 years ago during the end of the Ice Age. Saber-toothed tigers lived mainly in North America, South America, and parts of Asia. They preferred open grasslands, forests, and plains, where large prey animals were common. The most distinctive feature of the saber-toothed tiger was its long, curved canine teeth, which could grow up to 7 to 8 inches in length. These teeth were used to deliver powerful killing bites to the neck or throat of its prey. Saber-toothed tigers were carnivores, meaning they fed only on meat. Their prey included woolly mammoths, bison, ancient horses, giant ground sloths, and deer. Unlike modern cheetahs, they were not built for long chases. Instead, they were ambush predators, relying on stealth and strength to overpower their prey at close range. Compared to modern lions or tigers, saber-toothed tigers had a heavily muscular body, strong forelimbs, and shorter legs. This body structure made them extremely powerful but less fast, ideal for grappling with large animals. So, why did the saber-toothed tiger go extinct? One major reason was climate change at the end of the Ice Age. As temperatures rose, many large herbivores that saber-toothed tigers depended on for food began to disappear. Another important factor was human activity. Early humans hunted the same large animals, creating strong competition for food resources. Additionally, saber-toothed tigers relied heavily on their long canine teeth. If these teeth were damaged or broken, the animal struggled to hunt and often starved to death. Due to these combined factors, saber-toothed tigers gradually declined and eventually vanished from the planet. Today, saber-toothed tigers exist only through fossil remains, but they remain one of the most powerful and fearsome predators in Earth's history. Friends, by the way, you must have seen a video on my channel in which I told you that if two big animals like a lion and a tiger were to compete in a head-to-head match, who would win? For those who have not seen this video, I will give you its link in the description. But friends, in today's video, we will talk about the ancestors of the lion and the tiger. Yes, friends, in today's video, we will talk about the cave lion and the Smilodon. Cave lion, the saber-toothed tiger. The saber-toothed tiger, the ancestor of today's tiger, who lived in this world 100,000 years ago, had teeth 20 centimeters long in front of him. His teeth were coming out of his mouth, and it looked very dangerous. The height of the saber-toothed tiger, i.e. the Smilodon, was about 5 feet at that time, which is equal to the normal height of today's humans. Smilodon was the most dangerous predator of that time, and it was kid, the largest elephants of the time, used to easily hunt the woolly mammoth. Did you know that the woolly mammoth was much larger than today's elephants? That is, if 3 elephants of today were combined, the woolly mammoth would be formed in one go, and it would easily tear apart the largest rhinoceros of that time, the woolly rhino. The weight of the Smilodon at that time was 400 to 400 kilograms. Its front teeth were longer than a human's face. But friends, let me tell you one thing. While its night tooth were its greatest power, this was also its greatest weakness. The reason was that if its night tooth were broken once, they would not come back to life. That is why they could not hunt any other animal, and this is the reason why they became extinct from this world. If we talk about the cave lion also lived in this world 100,000 years ago, and it mostly lived inside caves. It used to live, and its weight at that time was 400 to 400 kilograms, which means that the height of the cave lion was about 5 to 5.5 feet. Which is the same as the saber-toothed tiger. These people mostly like to live inside the cave lion. They used to hunt the cave lion, the largest animal of that time, Orca.We mammoth. Let me tell you that they exactly was much bigger than today's elephant, where the height of today's elephant is about 6 feet. The height of the Orca.We mammoths at that time was about 8 to 13 feet. But the cave lion also used to kill and eat this calmly. By the way, the cave lion was much smaller than the saber-toothed tiger, but its bite force was much greater than the saber-toothed tiger. Its bite force was about 1,500 pounds. This bite force is so powerful that it could crush any dinosaur's bone with a single bite. By the way, both these animals lived in the same time zone. Well, both animals were very powerful, and it is possible that they both encountered each other, but during that time period humans were not in this world. Which of the two is more powerful? Well, both of these animals are very dangerous and powerful, but if we talk about only one, it is very difficult to decide. But if you take my opinion or believe my opinion, I will say that cave lion was more powerful at that time. One advantage of cave lion was that its bite force was very high. As I told you, 1,500 psi was a very high bite force, and if it had bitten saber-toothed tiger even lightly, saber-toothed tiger would have died on the spot. So I think that cave lion would have been more powerful at that time. But friends, what do you think? Must tell in the comment box which animal was more powerful, lion or saber-toothed tiger. To watch similar videos, like our video more and comment now, and if you are new, be sure to subscribe to the channel. By the way, you must have seen many big and dangerous animals. But friends, the animals that I am going to tell you about in today's video were extended from this world thousands of years ago. Yes, friends, in today's video, we will talk about the animals that lived in this world before the dinosaurs. By the way, friends, this video of mine is part 4 of Extended Animals. It is related to extended animals. If you have not seen the 3 parts, part 1, part 2, and part 3, then I will add its link in the description so you can definitely go there and watch it. So friends, let's move on to today's video and the monster animal that has been extended from the world. Number 1, the Megalodon. Friends, you are watching this on your screen. This is an animal that looks like a pig, which used to live in this world 200,000 years ago. If we talk about the huge size of this animal, then its size is equal to a big car. Now imagine how big this animal was, and the interesting thing is that its head was bigger than its body. It used to swallow the small and fat animals of that time with its mouth. In fact, it looked completely like a pixie. Due to this, it was classified as a member of its family. But according to scientists, this animal was classified as a member of the hippopotamus family. According to scientists' research, it was said that hippopotamuses belong to the family of the dinosaurs. Now, friends, this animal was extended from this world 200,000 years ago, and the reason for its extension is still unknown. Friends, what you are seeing on the screen is a strange-looking animal whose name is Calicotrim. It used to extend into this world 8,000 years ago. Its hands looked exactly like a gorilla, and its face looked like a horse. This animal was considered the oldest in the world. It is considered the largest animal, and is also considered the strangest animal in the world. By the way, this animal was herbivorous, and due to its tall height, it used to break the branches and leaves of the big trees of that time and eat them comfortably. Friends, how this animal extended from this world is still unknown. Bison latifolius. Friends, this breed of bison lived in this world thousands of years ago, and it is the most powerful breed of bison, and this breed of bison has made the most powerful record in the world. If we talk about the size of this breed, then the size of this breed was equal to the size of a tundra car, and the most amazing thing was that their horns were bigger than their body. That is, their horns were so big and wide that a car could be easily fixed between them. So imagine how big their horns would be. Animals were extended from this world due to the increasing human population and the end of the Ice Age. Around 60 million years ago, just after the extinction of the dinosaurs, the rainforests of South America were home to a true prehistoric monster, Titanoboa cerrejonensis. This gigantic serpent could grow up to 42 feet, 13 meters long, and weigh more than a ton. That's longer than a school bus and heavier than a grand piano. Titanoboa lived in the swampy rainforests of what is now Colombia, in the region known as the Carillon Formation. Back then, the Amazon region was much hotter and wetter than it is today, the perfect environment for cold-blooded reptiles to grow to massive sizes. Scientists believe Titanoboa spent most of its life in the water, like a modern-day anaconda, ambushing giant fish and crocodile-like creatures. But like many prehistoric giants, Titanoboa eventually went extinct. As the Earth's climate cooled over millions of years, temperatures dropped, and the giant snake could no longer survive. Now, here's a question that fascinates millions. Could Titanoboa still exist deep inside the Amazon rainforest today? Many local legends and mysterious sightings describe massive snakes lurking in the dense jungle rivers. However, scientists have no solid evidence that Titanoboa still lives today. Still, the thought of a real-life Titanoboa slithering somewhere in the dark Amazon waters is both terrifying and exciting. Titanoboa reminds us how powerful and mysterious nature can be. It ruled the Earth after the dinosaurs and remains one of the most incredible creatures ever discovered. If you enjoyed learning about this prehistoric giant, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about extinct animals and ancient mysteries. If you enjoyed learning about this prehistoric giant, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing stories about extinct animals and ancient mysteries. The woolly mammoth was one of the most iconic animals of the Ice Age. This giant creature once dominated the frozen landscapes of the Northern Hemisphere and survived in some of the harshest climates on Earth. Woolly mammoths lived during the Ice Age, starting around 400,000 years ago. They roamed the Earth alongside early humans and survived until about 4,000 years ago, meaning they were alive when ancient civilizations like the Egyptians were already building pyramids, Woolly mammoths were herbivores. Their diet mainly consisted of grasses, sedges, shrubs, leaves, and bark. An adult mammoth could eat up to 180 kilograms of vegetation per day. Their long, curved tusks were used to clear snow and reach buried plants during winter. An average adult woolly mammoth stood about 9 to 11 feet tall at the shoulder and could weigh between 5 to 6 tons. Their thick fur, layers of fat, and small ears helped them survive extreme cold temperatures. Mammoths lived in herds, similar to modern elephants. They were well adapted to cold environments with a thick undercoat, long outer hair, and a fat layer under the skin that worked as insulation. The extinction of the woolly mammoth did not happen overnight. There were two main reasons. First, climate change. As the Ice Age ended, temperatures rose, and grasslands slowly turned into forests and wetlands. This destroyed the mammoth's main food sources. Second, human hunting. Early humans hunted mammoths for meat, fur, bones, and tusks. Over time, continuous hunting reduced their population dramatically. The combination of habitat loss and human pressure pushed woolly mammoths toward extinction. The woolly mammoth was a symbol of strength and survival in the Ice Age. But changing climate and human expansion proved too powerful. Around 4,000 years ago, the last woolly mammoths disappeared from Earth, leaving behind fossils, legends, and mystery. Friends, by the way, you must have seen many such videos on my channel that are related to extinct animals, and I have made many parts on it. But friends, in today's video, we will talk about such animals that are extinct from the world, whose photos were captured on camera, and it created havoc on the internet. By the way, the invention of the camera was in the 80s, and due to the presence of a camera in the 80s, some species of extinct animals were captured that if it had not been captured, you would not believe it, so stay tuned. In the video, friends, you are seeing this animal that looks like a dog on your screen. This is the thylacine, and it lived in the world 3,000 years ago. The most unique thing about it was the tiger-like mark on its body. The thylacine used to be a carnivores. Carnivores are called such animals that eat animals that are smaller than themselves. This animal was mostly found in Australia 3,000 years ago, and 3,000 years ago this animal completely disappeared in Australia. But later it was found that some of its population also existed in Tasmania. But later its population also disappeared from Tasmania. This was because its fur used to be very beautiful, and humans started hunting it to get its fur, and thus it became extinct from this world. This picture that you are seeing on your screen is the last female lion in this world, which was present in a zoo in 1936. But unfortunately, this female also died in this zoo, and thus it completely disappeared from this world. Friends, this lion you are seeing on your screen was found in the mountains of North Africa thousands of years ago, and its hair used to be much thicker than today's hair. And the place where it was found was the big mountains of North Africa, on top of which the temperature used to be very minus, meaning that there was a lot of frost there. So there was a lot of hair on the lion's mane. Friends, these are the same lions that were made to fight with very powerful humans in the gladiator game during the Roman Empire. But with the passage of time, we humans started hunting the Barbary lion excessively, and thus it extended from this world to the 1940s. This picture that you are seeing on your screen is a lost photo of the Barbary lion, which was taken on top of a mountain in North Africa. Actually, at that time, a plane was passing by. A man in the plane saw that a lion was passing here. Thus, this man captured this picture with his camera, and later this photo was named the last photo of the Barbary lion. Friends, this hardy beast that you are seeing on your screen is a hardy beast that looks like a markhor and a deer or a Nile cow. This is the place where it lived at that time. There were also Barbary lion in this place, and at that time it was the most favorite food of Barbary lion, and thus Barbary lion hunted it excessively. But the reason for its extinction was not only Barbary lion, But there was also some other reason, that there were humans who started hunting it excessively at that time, and thus hunting them, they disappeared from this world. But later a group of them was seen inside the forest, but unfortunately the one who saw this group was himself a hunter, and he hunted the entire group at that time. Caspian tiger, Caspian cheetah was mostly found in the Indian subcontinent at that time. It is actually the great-grandfather of today's tiger. The place where the Caspian tiger lived at that time, the temperature was very high there. Because of this, the hair on its skin was much more than today's tiger. But humans started hunting this Caspian tiger at that time. The biggest reason for this is the hair on its body. Its fur used to be a source of clothing for humans. This last picture you are seeing on your screen is the last photo of the Caspian tiger, which was captured on camera in the 18th century. And unfortunately, due to excessive hunting by humans, it also became extinct from this world. So friends, that's all for today. I hope you liked today's informative video. If you want to watch informative videos in the same way, then subscribe to our channel now, and along with subscribing, be sure to like the video. This gives us motivation. So friends, see you in the next informative video. May Allah have mercy on you.
T-Rex versus Spinosaurs. Friends, by the way, you must have seen many videos on my channel that are related to the huge animals that are extinct from the world. But friends, in today's video, we will talk about dinosaurs. T-Rex versus Spinosaur. Friends, if T-Rex and Spinosaurs were pitted against each other in this space of dinosaurs, who would win? By the way, friends, these two monsters lived in the same time period, and during this time period no one was in this world, and they lived in this world many millions of years ago, and both monsters lived in the same time period, so it is possible that there was a fight between these two monsters. By the way, these two monsters lived in this world millions of years ago. Let's find out, friends, which monster was the most powerful among these two monsters. T-Rex, the king of all dinosaurs, was 15 feet tall, and his average height was 45 feet. It was about 10 feet long and weighed about 8.5 tons. Small animals and even large animals of that time could not escape the eyes of this predator. Where other animals could not see at night, one advantage of the Tyrannosaurus was that it could see its prey at night. And its most dangerous thing was its jaws, whose bite force was about 8,000 pounds. You can understand it in this way that if it cut a Land Cruiser vehicle in half, it would break into two pieces. Now let's talk about Spinosaurus. The height of Spinosaurus was 22 feet long and its spread was about 60 feet, and its weight was about 9 tons. By the way, it was bigger than the Tyrannosaurus, but its bite force was half that of the Tyrannosaurus. But one advantage of this monster was that it could live on land as well as in the sea. Now let's talk about these. If the two monsters were to fight each other, who would win? Well, the T-Rex was smaller than the Spinosaurus in size, but its powerful body and bite force were very high, which made it hunt 90% of the animals at that time. And if you look at the Spinosaurus was the king of the sea. So we can say that if the Spinosaurus is in the sea, the T-Rex cannot harm it. But as soon as it comes out of the sea, the T-Rex, which was the king of the land, may harm it. But friends, as I told you that there were no humans during that time period, this was just my guess. So friends, what do you think? What is your opinion? You must tell us which animal was more powerful, the T-Rex or the Spinosaurus. So friends, that's all for today. I hope you liked today's video. If you like the animal in the same way, if you want to watch a video about it, then subscribe to our channel now.
Friends, in the previous video, we must have seen that if two big monsters, T-Rex and Spinosaurus, were fought, who would win? In that, T-Rex won. But friends, in today's video, we will talk about Godzilla versus T-Rex. If these two monsters were fought, who would win? First, we will talk about T-Rex. T-Rex was a monster that lived in the world 200 million years ago, and T-Rex was the king of all dinosaurs. T-Rex's height was around 17 feet, and T-Rex weighed more than 14 tons. His muscular body, muscular neck, and large skull gave him a very scary look. If 6 T-Rex were placed one on top of the other, Godzilla would become one. If we talk about Godzilla's weight was around 164 tons. It used to be so heavy that it would have been called an artichoke on the ground when it walked. On the other hand, if we talk about the bite force of the T-Rex, the bite force of the T-Rex was so much that if it bites a Toyota Tundra car in the middle, it might break it into 2 pieces. If we talk about the food of the T-Rex used to eat 90% of the dinosaurs of that time. And if we talk about the food of Godzilla needed more than 600 calories in a day. This is so many calories that if 600 T-Rex were eaten, then that much calories would be obtained. Where other animals could not see at night, one advantage of the T-Rex was that the T-Rex could see its prey even at night, and no prey could escape its sight. The nature of the T-Rex was very aggressive. The T-Rex's skin was bulletproof, meaning that even if many bullets went inside it, it would not have any effect. If we talk about the most dangerous leopard, the saber-toothed tiger, and the most dangerous elephant, the woolly mammoth, if they were within the time range of the Tyrannosaurus would have made them suffer badly. Secondly, if we talk about Godzilla's nature was very calm, meaning that he did not get angry. If any other animal attacked him even by mistake, he would have become so aggressive that there was no limit to it. If we talk about Godzilla's skin was bump-proof, bulletproof, and even missile-proof. Now we will talk about both of them. If the two of them wanted to fight, who would care? As I told you, Godzilla was much bigger than the Tyrannosaurus. If Godzilla caught the Tyrannosaurus, it could have swallowed the Tyrannosaurus in one bite. The Tyrannosaurus could not harm Godzilla. Yes, if 100 to 1,500 Tyrannosaurus attacked Godzilla together, Godzilla could die from this attack. So I hope you have understood that even 1 or 2 Tyrannosaurus, or even 10 or 12 Tyrannosaurus, cannot harm Godzilla. So, friends, that's all for today. I hope you liked today's video. So, friends, what topic should the next video be on? In the comments, you must tell me which extinct animal should be fought in the next video. Friends, do you know that an African elephant weighs more than 6,000 tons and can lift twice its own weight? That is, up to 12,000 tons? Do you know that a brown eagle can easily carry a heavy herd? Friends, in today's video, we will talk about a very powerful animal. First of all, we will talk about gorillas. Gorillas live in colonies. The height of a gorilla is about 8 to 10 feet, and their weight can be from about 180 kilograms to 450 kilograms. They like to live in dense forests, big mountains, and deserts. Gorillas like to eat fruits, leaves, and trees. In addition, gorillas can easily understand human voices. A gorilla can lift a weight of about 300 kilograms. A common man weighs about 60 to 65 kilograms or 70 kilograms. Now guess what this can do to a common man? On number 2, we talk about African elephants, which are very powerful. An African elephant weighs more than 6,000 tons. You will be surprised to hear that an African elephant can lift twice its weight, that is, up to 12,000 tons. Its long tusks, which can easily tear apart a heavy tree trunk, can also easily tear it apart. Apart from this, its ears are also longer than ordinary elephants. Its trunk, which can smell this scent up to 2 kilometers away, can now talk about the brown eagle. A brown eagle can easily carry a deer and a goat. Apart from this, it can see its prey from thousands of miles away and can easily come and carry it. Its beak has so much power that it can easily break a bone. Anaconda. Anaconda, which is the most dangerous reptile on Earth, can easily swallow an animal many times its size. Its grip is so strong that even if it catches a large animal like a crocodile in a swoop, it will fail to escape from its clutches. It can easily swallow large deer, buffalo, large tigers, and even crocodiles. Now let's talk about tigers. Tigers are much more powerful than lions. Tigers attack even the largest animals without warning. A tiger's bite can be very powerful. A tiger can lift up to 100 kilograms with the help of its teeth and climb a large tree easily. A tiger can weigh from about 180 kilograms to 3.50 kilograms, while a lion weighs about 180 kilograms. You will be very surprised to hear this. It will be surprising that despite its heavy weight, it can jump 13 feet high, and it can swim comfortably in the sea at a depth of 10 feet. So why is the lion called the king of the jungle? I have previously posted a video on this. If big animals like the tiger and the lion are compared, who will win? Most of you must be thinking that maybe the lion will win. However, this is not the case. For this, I have already made a long video. I will definitely show you its link in the description and on the end screen. You must have seen it. So friends, click on this video and watch it. In the wild kingdom, two apex predators rule their frozen and forested domains, the mighty polar bear and the powerful tiger. But what if these two giants came face to face? Who would win in a real fight? Today, we break down their strength, size, hunting skills, and aggression to find out. Size and weight comparison. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore on Earth. Weight, 400 to 700 kilograms, some reach 1,000 kilograms. Height, up to 10 feet when standing. Body, massive frame, thick fat layer, enormous paws. The tiger, especially the Siberian tiger, is the biggest cat species. Weight, 220 to 320 kilograms. Length, around 10 feet including the tail body. Muscular, fast, agile advantage, polar bear. It is almost 2 times heavier than a tiger. Bite force and weapons. Polar bear. Bite force, 1,200 PS, 4-inch canines, huge paws with deadly swipes, thick skin and fat make its body tough to injure. Tiger bite. Force, 1,000 PS, 3-inch sharp claws. Extremely deep cut power, perfect killing machine built for ambush. Advantage, slight edge to polar bear in bite strength, but tiger leads in claw sharpness and cutting ability. Speed and agility. Polar bear speed, 40 kilometers per hour, moves powerfully but slow in quick turns, built for brute force, not agility. Tiger speed, 60 kilometers per hour. Excellent agility and quick directional changes. Silent hunter with fast pounce attack. Advantage, tiger, much faster and more flexible. Hunting style. Polar bear hunts seals alone using raw strength, patience, and powerful attacks. Tiger hunts deer, wild boar, and large prey using stealth, speed, and precision. Polar bear equals power fighter, tiger equals skill fighter. Real fight outcome. Who wins? If a fully grown polar bear meets a fully grown tiger face to face, tiger may try to ambush, but polar bear's huge weight advantage, thicker skin, and massive power make it extremely hard to kill. In a close one-on-one fight, tiger will struggle to bring down an animal more than double its size. Winner, polar bear. In most scenarios, the polar bear wins due to size, strength, endurance, and raw power. Tiger is deadly, fast, and smart, but the polar bear is simply too big and too strong. Who do you want to see next in a wild animal battle? Comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more epic wildlife comparisons. Friends, in the previous video, you must have seen what happens when two big animals like a lion and an elephant come face to face in the jungle. But friends, in today's video, we will talk about the rhino and the hippopotamus. The rhinoceros has a very thick skin, and when the hippo, or hippopotamus, comes face to face, both of these animals look similar, and their skin is also very thick. Friends, in today's video, we will try to find out by looking at the power and weakness of these two animals, which animal will be stronger than which animal when these two animals come face to face. First of all, we will talk about the hippo, or hippopotamus. The hippo is mostly found in Africa. The hippo spends its entire day only in the river. It rarely comes out of the river. It only comes out of the river to eat grass. Or when the water of the river is getting stronger, it comes out of the river. The weight of a hippo ranges from 1,400 to 1,600 kilograms. The nature of a hippo is very aggressive. It picks up a crocodile in the river with its snout and throws it like a toy. If we talk about the rhino has long been considered the second most powerful animal in the world. The rhino is also found in the forests of Africa. Its nature is very cool. The strength of the rhino and its weapon is the sharp horn protruding from its snout. The skin of the rhino is very thick. It is not even a matter of the line to tear its skin. The price of its sharp horn is within millions of rupees. That is why people come into the forests and hunt it. If we talk about the weight of the rhino ranges from 1,200 kilograms to 2,500 kilograms. Even after being so powerful, the rhino quietly eats grass. Now let's talk about which of these two animals is more powerful and which of these two animals will win. Rhino is ahead of hippo in everything: its thick tusks, which hippo can never break with its teeth. Rhino's running speed is also many times faster than hippo. The sharp tusks that come out of its thick tusks, which can easily break hippo's teeth. Rhino's weight is also many times more than hippo, and in addition, its hide is also bigger than hippo. Due to the rhino's high weight and its hide, hippo will never be able to knock down rhino. So friends, the straight answer is that rhino is ahead of hippo in everything and is many times more powerful than hippo, and its running speed is also faster than hippo. So friends, what do you think will happen when these two animals come face to face in the jungle? Welcome back to Wild Beast Clash. Today, we're comparing two of the most powerful animals in Africa, the hippopotamus and the Nile crocodile. If these giants come face to face, whether in the river, swamp, or jungle, who would dominate the fight? Let's break it down. The hippopotamus, the river tank. The hippo may look slow, but it is one of the most dangerous animals on Earth. Weight, up to 3,500 kilograms. Bite force, nearly 1,800 psi strength. Highlights: massive jaws, huge canines, powerful body, aggressive nature. Hippos are territorial and will attack any threat that enters their space, even crocodiles. The Nile crocodile, the silent predator. Crocodiles are ancient killing machines with precision and stealth. Weight, 500 to 1,000 kilograms. Bite force, over 3,700 psi, one of the strongest in the animal kingdom. Strength. Highlights: ambush attacks, death roll technique, explosive strike power. In water, the crocodile is fast, controlled, and deadly. Face-to-face encounter. What really happens? When these two beasts meet in the wild, the situation changes depending on the location. In deep water, crocodiles have the advantage of mobility and ambush. But even here, they usually avoid hippos because a hippo's size and aggression can crush them instantly. Shallow water or land. This is the hippo's battlefield. With its massive weight, wide jaws, and fearless attitude, the hippo can easily flip, bite, or crush a crocodile. Crocodiles rarely challenge adult hippos. They usually target calves only when adults are far away. Final verdict: who wins? In a direct one-on-one clash between an adult hippo and a crocodile, the hippo is the clear winner. The crocodile may have a stronger bite, but the hippo's size, power, and aggression dominate almost every real-world encounter. Crocodiles survive by avoiding hippos, not by fighting them. Thanks for watching Wild Beast Clash. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more epic animal matchups. Tell us in the comments, which battle should we cover next? The African elephant can weigh over 6,000 kilograms and stand nearly 4 meters tall. Armed with long ivory tusks, immense strength, and high intelligence, an elephant can knock down trees and dominate its territory with sheer power. Despite being a herbivore, when threatened, an elephant's charge is unstoppable. The rhinoceros may be smaller, but it is far from weak. Weighing up to 2,500 kilograms, the rhino can sprint at 55 kilometers per hour. Its greatest weapon, a razor-sharp horn, is capable of piercing thick skin. Rhinos are aggressive, territorial, and known for sudden violent attacks. In a direct confrontation, the elephant holds a massive advantage in size and weight. Its tusks can strike from a longer distance, while its intelligence allows it to react strategically. The rhino, however, relies on speed and explosive force, aiming to land a critical horn strike before the elephant takes control. If the rhinoceros charges first, the impact would be powerful, but risky. One well-timed tusk strike from the elephant could flip or severely injure the rhino. The elephant's overwhelming mass allows it to push, crush, and dominate the fight. In most real-life encounters, the elephant would emerge victorious. Its superior size, strength, and intelligence give it the upper hand. However, a perfectly aimed horn attack from a rhino could still cause serious damage. This is a battle of giant power versus armored aggression. Who do you think would win this epic clash? Comment below, like the video, and subscribe for more wild animal battles. Imagine two of the most powerful mammals on Earth facing each other. One rules African rivers. The other dominates the frozen Arctic. If a hippopotamus and a polar bear ever clashed, who would really win? The hippopotamus is one of the deadliest land mammals in the world. Weight, 1,500 to 1,800 kilograms. Bite force, up to 1,800 pounds per square inch. Temperament, extremely aggressive. Despite its bulky body, the hippo is surprisingly fast, both in water and on land. Its massive jaws can open nearly 180 degrees, strong enough to crush bones in a single bite. In African rivers, hippos are undisputed kings. Now let's talk about the polar bear. Weight, 600 to 700 kilograms. Strength, up to 10 times stronger than a human. Weapons, long claws, sharp teeth, and high-intelligence polar bears are strategic hunters. They stalk, ambush, and overpower fast prey like seals. Unlike many animals, polar bears rely on both strength and smart tactics. This is where the hippopotamus dominates. In water, the hippo's balance, aggression, and bite force give it a huge advantage. A polar bear would struggle to dodge a sudden charge or a powerful bite. Fight on dry, cold land. On solid ground, the polar bear performs better. It's more agile, can move sideways quickly, and uses its claws effectively. However, one direct hit or charge from a hippo could instantly end the fight. Near water or rivers arrow, hippopotamus wins. Dry, cold land arrow, polar bear has higher chances. Overall, because of its mass, aggression, and deadly bite, the hippopotamus holds a slight advantage in most realistic scenarios. Now it's your turn. Who do you think would win? Hippo or polar bear? Drop your prediction in the comments. And for more epic animal battles, subscribe to Wild Beast Clash. Tiger and leopard are both powerful wildcats, but their strength, size, and fighting styles are very different. The tiger is the largest wildcat in the world, while the leopard is smaller but extremely fast and intelligent. A tiger can weigh between 180 to 300 kilograms and has massive muscle power. One single paw strike from a tiger can cause serious damage. Its bite force is also very strong, allowing it to take down large prey quickly. Leopard usually weighs between 30 to 90 kilograms, but it is highly agile and flexible. Leopards are experts at climbing trees, making quick jumps, and using stealth attacks. They are strong enough to carry prey heavier than themselves up into trees. If a tiger and a leopard face each other in an open jungle area, the tiger has a clear advantage because of its size, strength, and raw power. Even though the leopard is faster, it cannot match the tiger in a direct fight. Dense forests or areas with trees, the leopard may survive longer by using its speed and climbing skills. However, in a one-on-one confrontation, the tiger's heavy body, powerful jaws, and combat strength give it the winning edge. The final result is that the tiger is stronger, more powerful, and more dangerous. The leopard is smart and fast, but in a direct battle, the tiger would win most of the time. Bear versus gorilla. Power, weakness, and who would win? Today we compare two of nature's most powerful land animals, the bear and the silverback gorilla. Strength. A gorilla is extremely strong for its size. It can lift several times its own body weight and has massive upper body power. However, a bear is far heavier and overall stronger. Its raw power, especially in its legs, neck, and shoulders, is on another level. Bite force and natural weapons. A gorilla has strong jaws and long canine teeth, mainly used for intimidation and defense. A bear has a much stronger bite force, sharp claws, thick teeth, and heavy paws designed for killing prey. Speed and agility. Gorillas are very agile and fast over short distances, especially when climbing or charging. Bears may look slow, but they can run very fast and have explosive power when attacking. Durability and defense. Gorillas have tough muscles, but relatively thinner skin. Bears have thick skin, dense fur, and a large fat layer that protects them from serious injuries. Stamina. Gorillas rely on short bursts of energy. Bears have better stamina and can continue fighting longer without getting exhausted. Intelligence. Gorillas are highly intelligent and use strategy and awareness. Bears are also smart but rely more on instinct and overwhelming force. Final verdict. Who wins? While a gorilla is incredibly strong and intelligent, the bear's massive size, superior strength, stronger bite, sharp claws, and higher durability give it a clear advantage. Conclusion. In a direct confrontation, based purely on biology and physical power, the bear is more likely to win. The elephant and the crocodile are two of the most powerful animals on Earth, but their power works in very different ways. One is the largest land animal, while the other is a silent killing machine of water. An adult African elephant can weigh up to 6,000 kilograms. Its biggest weapons are its massive body size, powerful legs, and long tusks. One kick from an elephant is strong enough to crush bones, and its sheer weight alone can end a fight in seconds. Elephants also have high intelligence and strong survival instincts, making them extremely dangerous when threatened. On the other hand, the crocodile is a master ambush predator. It may be smaller in size, but it has one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom, reaching over 3,700 psi. Crocodiles rely on surprise attacks, grabbing their prey and performing the deadly death roll to drown and tear it apart. In water, a crocodile is fast, aggressive, and highly lethal. If both animals face each other on land, the elephant clearly has the advantage. Its height, weight, and strength are simply too much for a crocodile to handle. One strong stomp or tusk attack could seriously injure or even kill the crocodile before it gets a chance to bite effectively. However, the situation changes in deep water. If a crocodile manages to ambush the elephant near a river or swamp and targets a sensitive area like the trunk or legs, it could cause serious damage. But even then, taking down a fully grown elephant is extremely difficult due to its size and strength. In most realistic encounters, the elephant is more likely to win because of its overwhelming power and durability. The crocodile's strength lies in stealth and water-based attacks, but against the world's largest land animal, victory is rare. Final result. On land, the elephant wins easily. In water, the crocodile has a chance, but the elephant still remains the dominant force.
By the way, you must have seen many dangerous animals in this world, but these animals are nothing compared to the animals of the past. So friends, in today's video, I will tell you about the dangerous animals that have become extinct from the world. Stay tuned. In this video, the Mosasaurus was the biggest predator of its time, and it was such a fierce reptile that lived in the sea. If we talk about the skull of this huge reptile, its skull was so big that its length was about 6 to 7 feet long, and it could swallow the big fish of that time in one breath. It has been found from the fossil of the Mosasaurus that this animal had become extinct in this world 100,000 years ago. That is, when the dinosaurs lived in the world, when the Mosasaurus was the largest reptile in the sea, due to the collision of the asteroid with this world, the dinosaurs and all the other animals of that time, including the Mosasaurus, became extinct. Friends who have passed away from this world, if I ask you which is the biggest snake in the world, most of you will answer that the anaconda lived in the world millions of years ago. The great-grandfather of the anaconda, the Titanoboa, lived in the world millions of years ago. The Titanoboa was 50 to 60 feet long, while today's anaconda is only 30 feet tall and weighs about 40 to 50 tons. It did not live on the surface, but rather lived in the sea. It hunted and ate large fish and large crustaceans in the sea. The Quetzalcoatlus was one of the largest birds living in the time period of the dinosaurs, which was the largest bird in the sky and is still the largest bird in the world. Most of you must be thinking that this might have been from within the dinosaur's breed, but that is not the case. If we talk about just one wing of the Quetzalcoatlus, then its wing was 12 feet to 15 feet long. Like if both its wings were left together, it would be 33 or 34 feet long. If we talk about its front beak, then at that time its beak was about 8 to 9 feet long. That is, you can guess from this that its beak was so big that it could bite a modern human being in one bite. And if these birds had flown into this world today, I think humans would not be in this world. Sarcophagus was the largest species of crocodile, which had an exit in this world 100,000 years ago. The land of this crocodile was about 35 to 40 feet long, that is, a large. If we talk about the weight of this crocodile, it used to weigh about 10 to 12 tons, which is equal to 3 hippos today. According to scientists, this crocodile has also disappeared from the world due to asteroids. So friends, these were some animals of today, and this was today's informative video. I hope you liked this interesting video. If you want to watch videos like this, then subscribe to our channel and make sure to like the video along with subscribing. So friends, take care of yourself. See you in the next video. May Allah have mercy on you.
Tigers are bigger than lions and weight more. The weight of a lion is about 100 to 150 kilograms. But if we talk about a tiger, the weight of a tiger is about 300 to 350 kilograms. But why is the lion called the king of the jungle, and who will win if these two animals fight? Friends, in today's video, you will learn some facts about tigers and lions that you may not have heard before today. Stay connected with your brother until the end of the video. Friends who have not yet subscribed to my channel, go to my channel and subscribe now. Let's move on to the video. Friends, first of all, we will talk about the tiger. Due to the tiger's muscular body and its fearless behavior, all the animals of the forest like to stay away from it. Talking about the Bengal tiger. The Bengal tiger is the national animal of India. And every year on the 29th of July, World Tiger Day is also celebrated in India. Tiger is the most beautiful animal in the world. It is considered to be the most beautiful and powerful animal in the world. By the way, tigers are found all over the world, but 80% of tigers are found in India. Now let's talk about the characteristics of the body parts of the tiger. If we talk about the length of the tiger, then its total length is around 5 to 6 feet. If we talk about the tail of the tiger, then its tail is 2.5 to 3 feet long, and its muscular body weight is 250 to 300 kilograms. You will be very surprised to hear that despite its weight, it can jump 16 feet long. It can break like a wind on its prey. And if we talk about the bite force of the tiger, then the bite of the tiger is very dangerous. Its bite is close to 1,050 psi. The bite force of a tiger is much higher than that of a lion. It can easily climb a tree with its big teeth and lift a weight of up to 100 kilograms. So you can guess from this how powerful its bite, that is, its bite and its hold, will be. Lions hunt in groups, but if we talk about hunting a tiger will attack a large prey alone. Friends, if we talk about lions, lions are mostly found in Africa. Lions do not like to live in forests like tigers, but they live in plains like grasslands. Lions hunt very little. Mostly lionesses do. A normal lion weighs about 130 kilograms to 180 kilograms. A lion can eat about 18 pounds of meat in a day. Lions cannot run far like tigers because their stamina is very low. A lion can die without drinking water. A lion can live for a week. A lion's roar can be heard up to 8 kilometers away. A lion is not a swimmer like a tiger, that is. It cannot swim like a tiger. If we talk about tigers and lions, tigers are ahead of lions in everything. If we talk about a fight between the two, there is a high chance that tigers are lions. Not 20%, not 50%, but 90% chance that tigers can win. And if we talk about why lions are called the king of the jungle, then there is a simple answer. Lions have all the qualities that a king should have, such as hunting in groups and living in colonies. Male lions know very well how to control their family. There is also a poem about this, which says that if you create an army of 100 lions and their leader is a dog, they will lose in every field. And if you create an army of 100 dogs and their leader is a lion, they will win everywhere. This shows us that to become the king of any animal, it is not necessary to be powerful, but it should have leadership qualities. And if we talk about the tiger, its only purpose is to fight and hunt. So, friends, these were some amazing facts about the tiger and the lion. I hope you liked the video. If you want to watch such an interesting video, then subscribe to our channel now and share our video from front to back. Friends, see you in the next video. Until then, God bless. A lion can bite with about 650 psi, strong enough to crush bones and hold down large prey like zebras and buffalo. Siberian tiger can bite with around 950 psi, strong enough to crush thick bones and take down large prey like deer, elk, and even bears. Bear can bite with over 1,100 psi, strong enough to crush bones, tear through thick skin, and overpower large prey. Gorilla can bite with about 1,300 psi, strong enough to crush hard nuts, tough plants, and deliver extremely powerful defensive bites. 1,500 to 2,000 psi, pounds per square inch. This is incredibly powerful for its size, allowing jaguars to crush the skulls or shells of prey, including caimans and turtles. 1,500 to 2,000 psi, pounds per square inch, hippo can bite with about 1,800 psi, strong enough to crush bones, tear through tough skin, and even injure or kill large predators like crocodiles. This immense power allows it to crush bones and prey of almost any size in its habitat, from large fish to water buffalo. 3,700 psi, pounds per square inch on average. The great white shark, which is the species most often measured for bite force, has an estimated bite force of 1.8 to 2.0 tons of pressure, which converts roughly to 3,600 psi. Welcome to our wildlife comparison channel. Today we are comparing two powerful animals of the African savanna, the lion and the hyena. Both are intelligent, aggressive, and dangerous, but the big question is, who would win in a direct confrontation? Let's start with size and strength. The lion is much larger and heavier than a hyena. An adult male lion can weigh between 190 and 225 kilograms, while a spotted hyena usually weighs around 60 to 70 kilograms. This massive size difference gives the lion a clear strength advantage. Now let's talk about bite force. The hyena is famous for having one of the strongest bite forces in the animal kingdom. Its jaws can crush bones easily and are stronger than a lion's bite in terms of pressure. However, the lion's bite, combined with its powerful neck and forelimbs, is more than enough to kill a hyena. Next is speed and agility. Hyenas are extremely fast and can run long distances without getting tired. They are also very agile and smart fighters. Lions are powerful sprinters but cannot run for long distances. In short bursts, the lion is faster and more explosive. Let's compare fighting style. Lions rely on brute force, sharp claws, and deadly neck bites. Hyenas use strategy, quick attacks, and aim for weak spots. However, hyenas usually fight in groups, not alone. Now comes the most important factor: numbers. A single hyena has almost no chance against a healthy adult lion. But a group of hyenas can overpower or chase away even a lion, especially at night or near a kill. So who would win? In a one-on-one fight, the lion is the clear winner due to its size, strength, and killing power. But in a group attack, hyenas can dominate and force the lion to retreat. In the end, nature has no fixed winner. The lion rules with power, while the hyena wins with teamwork and intelligence. Survival depends on situation, timing, and numbers.